As we wind down this couple weeks study of identifying and avoiding toxic relationships, I'm trying to help you wrestle through the reality that sometimes things are not always black and white. Like, on one hand, it's good to say, if you notice that you have, toxic relationships, if you notice that your friend group really has some bad characteristics, you should just get away and run. But I'm also aware that sometimes things are not that easy. Sometimes you're in a small school setting or a small class setting, or you're homeschooled, and there's not a ton of people around. Or sometimes just because of your work environment or whatever's going on, you can't fully get away from certain friends. And so yesterday I tried to give you one strategy, which was diversifying your friend groups. So find a different friend group to at least spend some time with, maybe a couple, so that you're not as available, and so you get some healthy, life in you from different friend groups. That's one good strategy, because he who walks with the wise becomes wise, and a companion of fools suffers harm. So you want to get some wise people in your life. The other strategy, I want you to think about poisonous relationships, toxic relationships. Let's say that the friend group that you have, you're like, okay, there's some messed up stuff. It's not all bad, but it's just too concentrated. Another strategy you can have is to dilute the poison, so to speak. By diluting the poison, what I mean is grab some other people to be a part of that friend group who maybe have some solid character and have some good personality. Because sometimes what I've noticed is that if you can just add 2 or 3 people to an existing mix of friend groups, it changes the whole conversation. Now, sometimes that's for bad, but sometimes that can be good, because if you pull in the right people, they can really sway things. And so if you know that you can't fully walk away from a friend group, if you know that you can't fully escape from it, start to be missional to bring high quality character people, or at least decent quality people, into your current friend group. And, hopefully you can get a majority in the friend group who isn't destructive, and that will help you address and change some of the behaviors of the existing friends. I know that sounds easy, and I know it can be very hard, but it's a strategy. It's something worth trying. So if you find yourself in a friend group filled with manipulators, addicts, deceivers, gossips, arguers, and slugs, like if it's all those, you got to run, man. It'd be better to just be alone than all of that. But if you see 1 or 2 characteristics that are happening in there, and I can't fully get away from these friends, it's not that easy in my situation, there's not that many people, try to grab some of the other people that are available and pull them into your group. Diluting a friend group helps. It's like if you make let's say you're making lemonade or something like that, and you way overdo the concentrate of lemonade, and it's like so sour it just shrivels up your face. You could throw it away, or you could just continue to add water and dilute the mixture a little bit. And so that's what I'm saying to do. Sometimes you don't have to throw away your friend groups. Sometimes you can dilute them by adding different components, adding healthier people with different likes, people with different personalities, hopefully some people that love Jesus. So this is short, but that's just a strategy that I want to encourage you to think about you can do if you need to seek to dilute those toxic friendships so that they're not quite as strong and not quite as powerful. And I hope that works out for you. We'll talk to you tomorrow with one last strategy.